Hey everybody, welcome back to Cool Stuff, etc. Today I decided to do a video about board games and specifically talking about five games that I really love playing and would like to play more of with more of my friends whenever I get the chance. So without further ado, let's just get into it. The first pick that I have is a fun little party game. It's called Cash and Guns, and as the title would suggest, there is a plethora of cash and guns. Let me show you. In this game, you play bank robbers who have already successfully robbed the bank, and now you're attempting to divvy up the loot. And to do this, every round, you'll be pointing your gun at somebody around the table and either firing a blank or actually shooting them. And it's sort of like a bluffing social game. And the person at the end who has the most money is the winner. And as you can see, there are 8 guns. They make sure to let you know they're not real guns with the orange tip, because otherwise you would think that this is a real firearm. So I'm glad that they include that orange tip to the gun, or otherwise I would have probably been arrested for illegal ownership of guns, as I do not have a license. But yeah, this is a very fun game. It's one of those games that with a group of friends, you can probably play like 3, maybe 4 times in a row if you have like a really good group, and just have a lot of fun with it. And it's quick too, which is helpful for kind of that repeat play. And there's they have like powers, like you can get like each person playing the game can get like an individual power that might give them a benefit throughout the game. We haven't played yet using any of those, but that seems like a fun alternate way to play it. So maybe sometime in the future we'll do that. All right, next up is a heavy hitter. Literally, this is a heavy box. This is Agricola, designed by Uwe Rosenberg. If you know anything about board games, you probably recognize that name, as it is quite famous and synonymous with Euro games. And this game is a fun worker placement Euro. My fiance, Katrina, she does not like it. It is too stressful for her, which is the main reason why I haven't played it in many, many months, although there is a solo version. But to me, this game is more fun with people, so I'm like kind of waiting to find the right time to like introduce it to a group of friends or something. But yeah, basically in this game, you're a farmer, and over the course of 14 rounds, which is like, seasons, you'll grow crops, you'll have some little piggies or some cows or some sheep, and you're basically just you're a subsistence farmer, and you're trying to make sure that your family survives. So you're trying to feed them while also gaining points for growing your house, growing your family. Farming crops gives you points as well. Lots of really cool pieces, little moving parts, little tactile fun times here. The board, I can't get the board out to show you. I mean, I guess I could, but the board is just like, it's a behemoth. I'll show you at least part of it. Oh my God. So as you can see here, the board is quite large. This is a very fun game. You will be stressed out of your mind, especially on the first couple of plays, because you're just like trying to balance everything, and then someone like takes the space that you wanted to go to, and so you have to take the less efficient space and everything. And this game will get you sweating, I promise. And we also have one of the expansion decks with like occupations and stuff like that in it, and we haven't been able to use it because we haven't played it since we played it the first 2 times, because the first day that I bought this, I made Katie play this twice, and she hated it both times. not the game, just the feelings that it made her feel. But that's fair. So I don't want to make her play it again unless she's up for it. So we haven't played it since those first couple of plays, but I am really, really itching to play it again. I might just crack and play the solo version at some point, and wait patiently until a group of friends wants to join me for this. So up to 4 players, so that's pretty cool. Speaking of a game that my fiance does not enjoy, here's a game that she greatly enjoys. Actually, the rest of this list is games that she really likes. This is Dune Imperium. This is a hybrid worker placement and deck builder based on the Dune sci-fi franchise, and more directly a tie-in with the film, which I'm not like the biggest fan of the movie, but I don't know much about the Dune IP in general, to be quite honest, but I really, really, really like this game. The IP is whatever to me, like I could take it or leave it, but yeah, I just think the mechanisms here, the gameplay are really where it's at. Let me open this board a little bit without breaking it, hopefully. Ta-da! We've played this, Katie and I, a couple of times, and then we played it another time with our friend Chevy, and Katie kicked our ass during that game, and that tends to happen actually, especially with deck builders. She's really good at deck builders for some reason. I don't quite know how or why, but she just has a knack for them. This is the some of the resources you can get: the spice and the water. Water is very, very kind of hard to get. This is the money, the salari. And then character, variable player powers with characters from the movie. There's Dave Bautista. There's Timothy Chalamet. That's upside down. That's upside down. Hot dad. Yeah. Don't know anything else about the movie. Don't really care. I want to read the books. But yeah, this is a great game. I love this game. I really want to get more people to play it, and I feel like I should have played it more with Katie because, like I said, she likes it. So I don't know why I haven't played it more with her. But maybe we will soon. Put it there. This is another game that Katrina really likes. It's heavier than I expected. This is Bargain Quest. This is a cute little game. I would call it maybe a light deck builder, I guess. I don't know. The premise is that you're selling weapons and items for adventurers to defeat monsters. So like you're like the item shop owner, and you get points by having your adventurer damage the monster as well as survive combat. And there's a really good advanced 2-player variant that they include, and that's the way to go if you're going to play 2-player, which Katie and I mostly play 2-player. Oh man, there's so much. There's like just the right amount of thinking and just the right amount of like intuition, I think, and yeah, and there's lots of funny moments where you're like you have the plan in your head, and then you do something and you're like, oh, I messed that up tremendously, and then you kind of just have to go from there. I should be showing you some of the components. These are some money, lots of money in this game. The artwork is quite cartoony and cute. I believe this is like a couple, like a married couple who designed and drew everything in this game, so it's kind of like a cute backstory. You get this little shop and you like get the storefront and you can open it, and this is like your player board for the game. It's just a really cozy little game. It's not like insanely challenging or anything like that, but it's just very fun. It's just a fun little game. I gotta get all these components back in here. I highly recommend this. I saw this video in a Shut Up and Sit Down board game review, and they gave it a really positive review. I saw it one day in my local game store and it's a relatively cheap game, so I just bought it and we've played it a couple times, and yeah, it's really fun. So it's a worthwhile purchase. All right, I should have choice first. Last but not least, Taverns of Tiffin. When I was getting into board gaming and I was forcing Katie to get into board gaming along with me, this is a game that she picked out because the back of the box said that it was like simulating like owning a tavern or an inn or a bar or whatever. It's not really like that. It kind of is, but it's not in the way, like, she was thinking like The Sims or like Animal Crossing or those kinds of games. This is not really like that at all. This is a deck builder too. You're seeing a pattern, I'm sure, in the games that she enjoys. This is a cool deck builder. Also dice worker placement. So that's an interesting combination. And you can see nice chunky wooden dice. The components in this game are pretty good. The cardboard, like, you gotta be gentle with these. Even though they're very thick, when you like connect the pieces together to like make your tavern, gotta be a little gentle. So just be a little gentle. But the thematic, like the theming in this game is great because you're like rolling your dice, you're passing it on these little coasters, which is just so cute. And you're drafting dice that your opponents have rolled, and then you place those dice to what are you aiming to do? Oh, to like attract more, to get more money, to buy more, or to get more money, to produce more beer, to attract more patrons to your bar, because patrons are how you score at the end of the game. They all have like a point value, and that's how you score. So it's a little beer token that you have. I figure this is for this is the first player token, I think. Yeah, and in this version that we bought, I don't know if every version like originally came with this or not, but this version that we bought comes with 5 like mini expansions, quote unquote, or modules as they call it. And we haven't played with any of those yet. We've played this game several times, and we haven't played with any of those yet, but we're really going to, really want to, and we're going to next time we play this game, use at least 1, maybe 2 of the mini expansions, because the randomness can kind of be a detriment, but I heard that the expansions, the modules, mitigate that to some extent, so really itching to see if that's true, because if so, then this game is going to be even more fun than it already is. So yeah, this is a stack of some games that I have that I really enjoy playing with friends, mostly with Katie, but with friends, and games that I want to play more with some more friends. If you have any questions about these games, direct it to somebody else. I don't know anything. Have a good night.